Anyways, oh, also, before we get in, slight sidetrack. There seems to have been some sort of, like, major event that has happened in the PM universe. Well, not the universe, but, like, they just made, like, 50 Steam announcements in, like, the span of, like, an hour. So I'm gonna look at them. We're not gonna, like, analyze them too deeply. Don't worry. I'm on my medication. We're gonna be fine. But I just want to see, like, what the, like... Because they, like, made, like, 5 different notifications. And it's like, what happened? I think it's something to do with balancing. It's something to do with balancing. Because, like, one of the notifications was, like, an ARG. They, like, deleted everything. But yeah, notice, balancing adjustment for certain identities. Hello, this is Kim Ji-hoon, director at ProjectMoon. I would like to inform you of upcoming adjustments to Red Sheet Sinclair's passive and talisman effects, and Hyushu Pak Mao Branch's Adept Faust identity effects. Oh no, chat, they're gonna... the season of Rupture, and they're nerfing Rupture? It's... Have I checked the patch notes? I have not. I think these are the patch notes, probably. Red Sheet was killed, everybody cheer. I was so right to become a bleed bro. Being a bleed bro, literally nothing ever goes wrong. Dog, whenever our characters get nerfed, they actually don't, Lamau, Ring sang. And we just stay winning. We get the Blood Fiends, we get, like... Dog, we get, Lobotomy Red Ryushu. We're so goated. That's crazy! Why did they nerf Red Sheet Sinclair? He's so old. He's like an ID from, like, Canto 4. He's from Canto 4. Dawn is now Red Sheet. True. Because, like, what? For the season was intended to focus on the Rupture keyword, and the identities have been released based on that idea. However, due to severe balancing issues that are closely tied to overturned abilities of Bro, it's all his fault. The fault lies with Red Sheet Sinclair. He's a 2-star? That's crazy. He's a 2-star. Because talismans are broken? More like talismans are the only thing that make the Rupture effect, like, worth running. Oh no. We sincerely wish to avoid making any adjustments to identities that have already been released. However, the existence of Lobotomy E.G.O Red Sheet Sinclair's passive and talisman buff has severely affected our game design. Not only in regards to Rupture identities, but the keyword itself. This is so funny. We have worked diligently to find various possible adjustments to avoid Rupture identities overly synergizing with Red Sheet Sinclair. Oh no. They've been forced to limit the Rupture keyword itself. Oh no. No, Hyushu Pak Mao Branch Adept Faust. The damage output was far too high compared to that of other units. Well, okay. Have this unit use its empowered skill every 3 to 5 turns. However, due to a mistake in the design process and lack of testing... Guys, I have a solution. What if we just test the IDs more? You know? We ended up setting the value incorrectly. The conditional... It was too... Okay. Huh? I mean... Having it activate every 2 to 3 turns instead of every 3 to 5, like, that's fine. Every single... Wait, which means that the skill can be used every single turn? That's crazy, actually. That's kind of crazy. We'll be raising the amount of Tijun Starblade. It will be adjusted so that it can be used every 2 to 3 turns. Okay. That's crazy. I'm terribly sorry for having to frequently make these negative adjustments. Oh no. The Ring Student Yi-sang! True! Ring Yi-sang, my goat. Who cares? Rupture is boring? True! Rupture got too good, and they had to put it down. They had to take it out back and shoot it in the head. That's why Bleed stays winning. Bleed never dies. Never change the text values of already released identity. However, regretfully and shamefully, I will have to go against what I said earlier. True! He hated Ring Yi-sang so much, but he can never do anything about it. Ring Yi-sang is his, like, what's the guy that, like... I'm blanking. Dang, I was gonna make like a really cool reference, but I'm forgetting the person's name. I don't know. Oh no. This is especially unfortunate, as this mistake was made in the same vein as the case with the ring student Yi Sang. True. He's like, oh man, I really want to nerf ring Yi Sang, but it's too late. It's too late. Okay, Lobotomy Red Sheet Sinclair and Hyushu map will be nerfed. Well, good thing I don't like have red. I do have Red Sheet Sinclair, but I don't have Hyushu pack. Identity training tickets, threads, E.G.O shards used to upgrade these units will be refunded. Refunded E.G.O shards will be Season 6 Sinclair E.G.O shards. That's actually... Dude, if you had the foresight... Dude, you could literally turn previous season Sinclair E.G.O shards into current season Sinclair E.G.O shards. Dude. Also, Season 6 Faust E.G.O shards, regardless of the season these identities were uptied in. I don't know how you'd uptie her in Season 5, but... Sure. We'll give you additional compensation. Yo. Alright, so these are the actual stat changes. I don't really care, because I don't use any of these, so we're just going to skip over this. But I'm assuming Rupture bros are shaking. Rupture bros are crying, and it's so over. It's so over. Oh no. Consume 20? That's crazy. Double? Okay. Compensation? Yo. All users whose game accounts were created before... Yo! We get 1,300 lunacy? Goated? Guaranteed 3-star de-extraction ticket? Yo! Season 6 nominable E.G.O shard crate times 300? Hold up. All users who obtained Hyushu Pack Mao Branch Adept Faust before May 29th. Chat, there's still a chance. Chat, we can scam the system. We can get a guaranteed 3D extraction ticket and Season 6 E.G.O shard crate times 300. Stop moving your mouse around like you understand the words on the screen. Oh no. I'm in call with Cheeky and she's making fun of you right now? What do you... guaranteed the extraction ticket. I know that word. Dude, look at all the comments. This is... The reason why I knew I was like, wait a second, let's read this, is whenever I look at a Steam post, I look at how many comments it has, just because, like, that's usually, like, a showcase of, like, what types of things it, like, has. And usually these have like 15, and when it's a big thing, maybe like 40. 285 is insane. 285 is insane. So people are definitely... I'm not gonna click on those because Steam forum posts are like no man's land. You like literally anything could appear there. This is the second post. Notice Hyushu Pack Mao Branch Adept Faust Extraction resource returns. Somehow, Hyushu Pack Mao Branch Adept Faust returned. Also, look at this. What is this? Oh wait, the nerf cancellation. Is this first? Why is this? I guess we'll read the crossed out and then we'll read the nerf cancellation notice. Hello, this is Kim Ji-hoon, CEO at ProjectMoon. Crossed out. Oh no. In a rash decision, it was a rash decision of me to provide 3-star guaranteed extraction ticket and nominal E.G.O shard crates for the situation. As we shared in our last notice, would be given out, and additionally, we fully refunded all tickets, paid lunacy, free lunacy used for extraction up until the nerf was posted in your inbox as well. Because we'd never used this function, and because all kinds of situations have occurred in the past, we weren't certain whether a form of compensation would be possible. It was indeed possible, but not by this Thursday. Okay. Okay, we're returning it to your account. However, please note, I would deeply appreciate your understanding. It may take longer. New system to return resources. If a similar incident occurs, oh no. Once again, to all users who have extracted this unit for her good capabilities and character. More than anything, I'm terribly sorry due to these past changes and subsequent distress for our users who have played through both Part 1 and Part 2. unable to give you an experience fully focused on the story. Well, we're gonna be doing that today. So, but this is all crossed out, so my real question is, what is the updated information? What is the truth? Hushu Pak Mao Branch Adept Faust cancellation notice. Oh, it's literally the same message? I apologize for making the exact same mistake in the same manner. Wait, no, this is a new one. I am canceling the nerf plans? Yo? Wait, he's canceling the nerf plans for the Hushu Pak Mao Branch Adept Faust. Is he canceling the nerf plans for Red Sheet Sinclair? Because that's the one that's funny if he if he cancels the broken new ID and not the old ID that's from Canto 4, that's the funniest thing ever. Okay, already been released, made adjustments. Well, because like really nobody pulled for Red Sheet Sinclair. Like that would be really funny though. Identity that has already been released while making adjustments to the same Mirror Dungeon E.G.O gifts also came as disgraceful. As I have said earlier, given that I am unable to prevent my own incompetence prior to release, it would have been better approach to make indirect adjustments to the game instead of adjusting the identity itself. Okay. I mean, yeah, just have a broken ID. I greatly regret that the adjustments made for Red Sheet Sinclair must remain in place. Wait, so you're telling me the only ID in the game that is ever going to be nerfed, the only ID that is ever going to be nerfed, not Ring Yisang, not Adept Mao Faust, Red Sheet Sinclair, a 2-star. That's so funny. Oh no. Once again, I apologize for going back on my word, what I said during the Ring Sang incident. Oh no. Oh no, Kim Ji-hoon has another least favorite ID. It's gonna be Adept Mao Faust. Oh no. I mean, to be fair, there's something fitting about both Faust and Yi Sang being the IDs that break. Oh my god, wait, Faust tier list theory. Wait. Yi Sang was the first sinner to get an ID that got nerfed and then got unnerfed. Then Faust, the second sinner to get an ID that was nerfed then unnerfed. In that order, Yi Sang, Faust. Hold up, this is evidence for Faust tier list theory, chat. This might be peak. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry for breaking the trust to our players and thereby disappointing them. I mean, dog, we're just setting a precedent that the second an ID releases, it's never gonna be nerfed, and that's gonna be insane. Unless it's due to a glitch or bug, I will not directly nerf an identity, even if an identity is released due to a terrible mistake on our end. Oh no. I will not directly nerf an identity, even if the identity is released due to a terrible mistake on our end. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Considering we have unbreakable coins, reuse coins, we're gonna keep adding status effects. They're gonna release, like, something insane. It's gonna be a Sinner's, like, end of Canto ID, and they're gonna have some sort of status effect that, like, just does something crazy. Oh, no. It might not be Hong Lu, because it's still fresh in their mind, but, like, end Canto Ryushu ID could go, like, I will not directly nerf an identity. That's actually insane. We're gonna be getting, like, god tier identities. Like, and it's gonna be for, like, status effects that, like, are, like, just completely useless. Like, we're gonna be getting, like, some, like, insane stuff for, like, I don't know, Tremor or something. Oh no. Not to say Tremor's completely useless, but please note that any compensation or extraction resources returns for will be cancelled alongside the nerf. As for Red Sheet Sinclair, as the adjustments will remain in place, please understand that its upgrades will still be reset. Oh no. Due to several issues that have occurred today, and with the adjustments regarding Red Sheet Sinclair, We will be sharing compensation. Oh, we win. Bleed Bros, we win. Rupture takes a like bullet to the skull, and we get compensated for it. Never doubt Bleed, chat. Never doubt the Blood Fiend team. 1,300 lunacy and a guaranteed 3-star extraction ticket for literally doing nothing. Thank you, Kim Ji-hoon. I appreciate it. You know, the people in the discussion of 462 comments might not, but I sure do. Oh no. Oh no. Hong Lu needs to carry the Rupture Society? Rupture Bros? It might be so over for you. Like, I'm so sorry. Rupture Bros. As much as, like, we're, like, pitted against each other, I feel bad for you. Like, I'm gonna be so for real. Your entire, like, team, from what I'm understanding, your entire team building synergy has just been thrown out of the window. So, you know, I'm sorry. I'd like to say, if any Rupture Bros would like to make the switch, you know, the Blood Fiends of La Mancha Land do Rupture damage, you know? We can wean you off Rupture and get you into the good. We'll invite you to the Bleed Society with open arms. We'll invite you to the Bleed Society with open arms. I'm glad that one of your IDs didn't get nerfed, but chat, this is the only ID ever to be nerfed. This is the only ID ever to be nerfed. They're never gonna nerf another ID. It's literally just going to be this ID. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Literally just Lobotomy Red Sheet Sinclair. That's crazy. That's genuinely insane. That's like what a way to start the stream, chat. All right, let's get into Limbus Company, but